Do you know what? I had career day at school.
Career day?
Yeah, some of the parents came in and they talked about what they did for a job for their career.
Oh, that would have been very interesting.
Well, it was, but I think I'd like to do something more exciting.
Like what?
Well, maybe an astronaut.
Well, that might be exciting.
Yeah, I could even go to another planet far away.
I don't know about that.
Well, I think it would work because my brother tells me that I'm way out there. I'm perfect for the job of an astronaut.
You're way out there.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what he means.
Well, I think, Esther, being an astronaut is something you could do. Yes, if you really want to.
I also could be a doctor.
Well, if you're a doctor, you have to have patience.
Well, I can't have patience yet because I'm not working.
I'm talking about another kind of patience. You know, have the ability to wait for people, that kind of patience.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Well, another thing I could do is I could be a teacher.
Oh, yes, you could.
Yeah, because I'm really good at telling people everything I know.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, so I'd be good as a teacher.
Well, you know what, Esther, I don't think it's that important right now at your age to be concerned about what you're going to be when you're older.
Well, yes, it is because when I get in junior high, I have to know if I'm doing science or math or languages or English.
Well, yes, you'll have to figure that out by then, but right now I think it's more important to be what you were made to be.
What do you mean?
Well, last week we learned who made us.
Oh, God made us.
Yes, and this week we're going to talk about why did God make us?
Well, that's just it. I'm trying to figure it out, what he wants me to be.
Well, how about you listen to this verse and maybe you'll figure it out.
Okay.
So Colossians 3 verse 23 says, whatever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not to man.
Heartily?
Yeah, with all your might to do your best.
Oh, you mean like in gym class when I do one flip after another and then I do somersaults and handstands and all the girls clap. So does the teacher.
Yeah, that's doing it with all your might, and it's important to do your best in everything you do.
Yeah, I think some of the girls think I'm the world's best tumbler.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, there's more to it than that. Because when we do things, we're not to do them so that people will praise us or tell us how good we are.
Oh, why not?
Well, because that just makes us proud and makes us think we're better than others. And we're not.
Oh.
Because we're made by God. He's given us the ability to maybe do gymnastics or sing or whatever it might be. God's the one that has given us those abilities. So that's why in Colossians, the next verse in Colossians in verse 24, it says, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the reward of the inheritance, for you serve the Lord Christ. In other words, everything we do should be as if we're doing it or working or serving the Lord.
Oh, so that's why you want to do your best if you're doing it for Jesus.
That's right. You'd want to do your best, and one day he will reward us. That's what it says, the reward of the inheritance. One day he'll tell us, well done, good and faithful servant, if everything we do is for the Lord.
Everything?
Yeah, well, I think 1 Corinthians 10:31 kind of explains that. It says, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God.
Even eating and drinking?
Yeah, so whatever we do, whether it's getting up in the morning.
And making our bed.
Yes. Or maybe it's when we eat.
Giving thanks to God for our food.
Yeah.
And using our manners.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And when we're at school,
Listening to the teacher and obeying the rules.
those kinds of things. If we do everything as if we're doing it to please God, then we are doing exactly what God wants us to do. He has made us to give Him glory or to give Him praise.
Do you know that's a song?
Yes, I know it's a song.
Can I sing it?
Yes, you can.
Whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God. Whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. 1 Corinthians 10:31. Do all to the glory of God.
Very good.
I just got an idea.
What?
Maybe I can be a world famous singer just like Rosa-Leigh.
Oh dear. Esther, I think you got a few years yet. Bye, boys and girls, and thanks for listening. And I hope this week you'll remember every day, as we all need to remind ourselves, that whatever we do, we need to do it as if we're doing it for the Lord, to serve Him. Bye.
Bye, boys and girls.